Hey, hey guys, it's me. Ha ha ha. I'm making episode 27, my Candy Love walkthrough, right now. In the new method, like I said I would. Hopefully you guys watched that previous video. um, so let's begin. I'm going to be doing a single episode replay, mostly because, well, there's some tricky stuff about this episode. Oh yeah, you guys saw my action points. I bought some just for this. Okay, so why don't we begin with the affinities I have accumulated. Obviously, it's not going to be accurate because I'm going to be going back in time. But as of right now, apparently, something from episode 29 makes it drop just a little bit. Castiel, 100. I'm gonna keep him at 100 just because it gets really annoying to keep him at 90, 95 and not have it go to 100, so I'm just like, screw it, stay at 100. Lysander at 100, obviously. Look, Alexei! I'm gonna show you guys how to get there to 100 affinity with Alexei. Awesome, right? Okay, so Armin at 100 and Kenton. This is his new look, guys. Look at that. At 100 also. Alright, so let's get to the replay. Okay, so the main reason why I'm doing a single episode replay is because I personally did not want to go for the Castiel way, like Castiel's illustration, mostly because you have to be mean, and you'll always get one illustration out of it, mostly because of the fact that if you have a high enough affinity with a certain boy and he's your highest level meter dude, you always get that illustration no matter if you pick the right or wrong options. So to show that that's the case, I'm actually going to do the wrong method on how to get Nathaniel's illustration. I'll tell you what to do to actually get Nathaniel's illustration if he's not your highest affinity. But basically, I'm gonna go the wrong way, and you're gonna see that I get the illustration anyway. Everybody else, I'm gonna do, just for the sake of this video, which is the reason why I'm doing a single episode replay, I am going to do the correct way on how to get the illustration, including Castiel's, even though it involves being mean to certain people, which I do not like. But, alright, let's see. Let us begin. Let's see. The art of the love of art. Almost perfect dinner. Roller coaster of love. I've replayed this episode 4 times. Alright. Alright, here goes number 5. Replay. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. In this episode, the love-o-meter is the deciding factor. It will determine which of the guys, Nathaniel, Castiel, Lysander, Armin, or Kenton, will be your character with. Oh my goodness. Your character has fallen in love with. This is why I like the old method as well. I don't like messing up. I record things over and over to make sure I get it right. Your max love-o-meter is with Nathaniel. However, you can raise your love-o-meter with another guy if your candy girl likes him better. Careful, there is one condition. You can only choose from the guys with whom your love-o-meter is higher than 80. Oh my goodness. That was blasting in my ears. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but the background noises that they added. Okay, so yeah. Higher than 80, you can pick from any guy. Which, for me, it's all of them. Do you want to change your max love-o-meter? No, thank you. I'll stay with Nathaniel. Your choice has been collected, and your max love-o-meter has been saved. Have fun playing. Thanks! That was quite an interesting picnic. When Iris and Thomas left, things quickly calmed down. It's getting late. We should head home. Oh, time really flew by. Come on, I'll walk you home. Thanks, that's nice of you. Go home with Nathaniel. Da-da-da-da. Oh. Well, okay. Some music just started playing in the background for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna mute my audio just to, Yeah, I don't want to deal with that mess. Okay. Apartment. We talked to one another on the way to my place. I feel like this picnic really brought us closer to one another. Well, have a nice evening. Yeah. I turned towards my door, ready to walk in. Elvira? He took my hand and I turned around. My heart was pounding. Elvira? Mom! We stepped apart from one another in the blink of an eye. I'm sorry to interrupt, but your Aunt Agatha is on the phone. She wants to talk to you, dear. I looked out the window and saw you were down here, so... My mom had a malicious look on her face. I just wanted to go inside and shut myself in my room. I would do the same. Oh, okay, I'm coming. I barely said goodbye and grabbed the house phone and went up to my room. Hello, dear. Hi, Auntie. I hope that you're all right. You'll never guess what happened to me the other day. Tell me. Well, I was getting off the bus when all of a sudden, bam! The door shut on my wings. Do you realize how scared I was? I can imagine, yeah. And the driver didn't even notice anything. I had to run about 30 feet alongside the bus before he realized what had happened. I was only half listening to my aunt for once. I'm fairly used to her stories, and two, I was quite upset by having been interrupted by my mom downstairs. I had just hung up the phone when my mom walked into the room with quite an inquisitive look on her face. Oh my gosh. What was that going on downstairs? Do you think you two are, Oh my goodness. I swear, I know people who would probably talk like that and say it like that, and I'll be like, just shut up. Say, Elvira. What? Not wanting to be insolent, I tried to use a neutral tone, but I already knew what my mom was going to talk to me about, and it annoyed me beyond reason. You haven't been very talkative lately. Before you would tell me things, but ever since we moved here, it's like you've always been thinking of something else. You already told me that. I'm just occupied. It's not that big of a deal. If you have a boyfriend, you can talk to me about it. I really feel like an unfit mother. I assure you, I don't have a boyfriend. Any of my friends can confirm that. I'm not blind, That young man has brought you home or picked you up several times now. That's not nothing. Yeah, I guess there was a similar scene before when we went to the pet shop. Now I'm even more bothered. If you like that boy, you should tell him. I know it's not easy, but if you want, I can give you some advice. When I was in high school, Oh no, I really don't want to listen to this. Oh my gosh. Mom! I have work to do, okay? I didn't want to embarrass you, honey. I just wanted you to know that you can talk to me about all this. But it's useless. I don't have a boyfriend. All right, as you like. My mom left the room and I threw myself on the bed with a sigh. I got a little irritated, but the whole situation was making me really uncomfortable. Well, it's true that our picnic might have been more than just a simple outing. I won't lie to myself. It's been like this for a long time. I'm troubled whenever Nathaniel's around, and we have gone through so many ambiguous situations together. Plus, the whole story about his recent emancipation really upset me. I feel like I'm closer to him than any of my other friends. But seeing how long we've known each other, he would have surely said something if the feeling was mutual. Troubled by my thoughts, I had a hard time falling asleep. All this boy stuff is really starting to weigh on my conscience. I think I should talk to someone about it. After all, that's what girls do, but oddly enough, I'm still a bit hesitant. If ever he doesn't like me back, the person I tell will know just how embarrassed I'll be. Oh my goodness, I swear I can't talk today. In any case, I have no doubt about who I will talk to. Rosa has always been there for me. Plus, I helped Lee get her back before. I'm sure she'll be happy to help me. The next day, I asked Rosa to meet me at the cafe. I said that I wanted some fresh air, and she was happy to come. I should get going. Join Rosa at the cafe. Ha ha ha. I don't know why everything looks all offset. Oh yeah, because I zoomed in. Okay. Oh yes! I forgot! You can run into Alexi and then you can boost his affinity. Okay. Hey you! Oh hey! Where are you oh, sorry, I read that in Elvira's voice. Where are you going? I'm going to meet up with Rosa. I hope he won't take it the wrong way that I didn't invite him. Girl time. You could say that. Well, I have you know that I have plans for some boy time. Oh yeah? Who are you meeting up with? I'm going to Kenton's place. We are partners for the project in English class this week. We have to work on it. True. At least Alexi won't be mad at me for not spending time with him. Oh, don't be jealous. I am a little jealous, but I have to talk to Rosa. Boost affinity. Too bad, right? Well, you're not missing much. We are just going to do our homework. It won't be that much fun. Well, Rosa and I are going to relax outside the cafe. Nice. Now I'm jealous. Well, I've got to go. See you later. Close discussion. Boost affinity. Okay. Rosa isn't here yet. I guess I'll pick a table and order a soda. This is one of the biggest mysteries that can possibly happen in the game. Watch what happens. Suddenly, I saw a familiar shadow pass in front of the cafe. It's Amber! Apparently, everyone is out and about today. I wonder where she's going. It's useless to get involved in her life. I would prefer to stay here and wait for Rosa. Plus, I lost sight of her and I don't know where she went. Hey! Oh, hey, Rosa. Sorry I'm late. It took me a while to get ready. It's okay. How are you? Great! I'm just about to finish a new dress. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'll show you when I'm done if you want. Yeah, I would like that. And you? How was the beginning of your weekend? I couldn't help but blush. You were up to no good again. No, not at all. Elvira, wait, I'll tell you everything. I have to admit that I think I have feelings for someone. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Really? Really? I think I even know who it is. You're kidding me, right? No, it's Nathaniel. I almost choked on my soda. But how did you know? Certain things are just obvious sometimes. You might not realize it, but you just might not realize it. That's possible. Okay. During the sleepover episode, I actually confessed that I really like Nathaniel. How does that not play into this episode? Whatever. Yesterday, I went on a picnic with him. The more time we spend together, the less I'm able to get him off my mind. But why would you need to get him off your mind? You have some strange ideas. Because if the feeling isn't mutual, it would be like getting slapped in the face. I would prefer not to get too carried away. Lesson number 1. Never think you've been defeated unless you have good reason to. As long as he hasn't clearly said he doesn't want to be with you, I refuse to let you think like that. Plus, honestly, I think he's friendly with you. But it's Nathaniel. I feel like no matter what I do, he never lets me cross the limit.
The limit of our friendship. You must not have been direct enough. Nathaniel seems shy about things like that. You'd have to give him a little push.
What do you mean?
Send him a registered letter. I think that would be clearer for him. Rosa!
A registered letter is like a love letter, basically.
I was just kidding. Well, more seriously, seeing how long I've known you both, I don't think that you should feel so bothered. After all, you did infiltrate his house to save him. You are like his heroine in a way.
For one, you're exaggerating, and two, that has nothing to do with it. I might have helped him free him from the grips of his father, but that doesn't mean he'll just fall into my arms. I would consider it proof of our friendship.
You are just as silly as him, my word. Wake up! Start a real conversation with him and tell him how you feel.
Are you kidding me? I could never do that. Plus, I don't think he's ever had a serious relationship. He prefers concentrating on his studies.
Exactly. This is your chance to change things. He can stay serious and scholarly all while having a girlfriend.
I don't know. I feel like I'll just ruin everything.
You know, contrary to popular belief, girls are often the ones who have to make the first move. That's what I did with Lee.
No way!
Yeah, I swear.
Alright, here's a chance to get a little backstory. Actually, you never told me how you both met.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was almost 2 years ago. Back then, I had been spending a lot of time with Lysander, and he introduced us. Seeing as that I was obsessed with fashion, Lee talked to me about an amateur competition for stylists that he was going to participate in. I decided to participate too. I was pretty talented, and I was ranked fairly well, but Lee won. He used the money from the competition to open up his boutique. That's when I fell for him.
You weren't jealous that he won?
A little in the beginning, I have to admit, but I mostly admired him. When the boutique opens its doors, I went to look around and I started talking to him.
Don't tell me that you went straight for the kill. Straight for the kill.
No, of course not. Gotta play the game a little. I came back several times, but he was always so shy. So I built up my courage and I asked him out.
You did the right thing. The proof. Your relationship seems so strong.
Yeah, things have gotten even better since you helped us through that hard time not that long after you got here.
You probably wouldn't have gone past that moment without me. You love each other. It's quite obvious.
Well, all this to say that if you want something, you have to have the guts to go get it.
I looked at her, thoughtful. I knew deep inside me that she was right. But I've never asked anyone to go out with me. I had a few flings in my old school, but the guy always made the first move. I feel as though I would die of embarrassment if I got turned down. Rosa tried to motivate me for about an hour. I said that I would need some time to psychologically prepare myself, and that I would have to wait for the right moment. I want to be sure that all the odds are on my side. They are on your side, dude.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, but know that I haven't said my last word about all this.
I don't doubt that. See you, Rosa. Go to your bedroom. You are grounded, young lady. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, that's what I always imagine when someone says go to your bedroom or go to your room. I'm really relieved to have talked to Rosa. Well, the only catch is that she expects me to act on things soon. The night was just about as relaxing as the previous. In the morning, I carefully picked out my outfit. Alright. I had already bought this outfit, but yeah, it's just something. You don't appear in any illustrations, but it's mandatory for the episode. Alright, so I'm just gonna change my clothes and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably didn't take that long. Because, yeah, I paused it, not stopped it. Okay. Alright. There, I'm ready to go. I have a feeling that today is going to be quite different from all the others. It's probably because there's going to be a new student that you completely forgot about. It's a new day. Go to school. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot. Damn it. Come on, breathe. Just because you admitted to liking that guy doesn't mean that it's written on your face.
Hey, Elvira, did you meet the new girl?
No, I just got here, and you? It's true that she arrived today. I completely forgot.
I heard some students talking, but that's it.
Maybe Shermansky's talking to her about her schedule.
I would be surprised. The principal doesn't have time for things like that.
Well, we haven't run into her much. We haven't run into her yet. It shouldn't be too much longer, seeing as she's in our class. But if I could run into her before, at least my curiosity would be satisfied. Try to run into the new student, even though I can't really see the thing on the bottom. Okay. Oops. Stellana's on the prowl. I should get out of here before she notices me. Yeah, you might want to avoid her. You don't actually get anything from her, but yeah, just some moments where you almost get a detention.
Hey, have you met the new student yet?
No, but I haven't really been looking for her. If I were you, I would stop looking. You'll see her soon enough. Yeah, I know. Hey, girl.
Hey, what have you been up to since the picnic?
I had a difficult weekend. But forget about it.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, don't worry. There's nothing like a day at school to take your mind off something, right? I guess.
Excuse me.
We both turned around.
Hello, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm a bit lost.
There's no doubt about it. You're the new girl, right? Nice to meet you.
Yes, same here. It's nice to meet you. I'm Priya. Hey, I'm Elvira, and this is Kim. Sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for Classroom B. I have a geography class there in a few minutes.
We're all in the same class. You can follow us.
Oh, great. I thought I would never make it. You know, the school isn't very big. You'll get used to it.
I don't doubt that. So, not too stressed for your first class?
No, I'm alright. Actually, this isn't the first time I've moved. I'm used to it.
Where are you from?
It's complicated.
The bell rang before she could finish her sentence.
I guess I can tell you about it later. Follow us. The classroom is this way.
Any day now. Okay, there we go.
Priya seems nice. I guess I was worried for nothing.
Oh my goodness. I guess my candy love does not want to work right now. I'll see if I can get it working. Okay then, it's continuing, but I think you might have skipped something, but it was probably just like, oh, Kim and I walked into the classroom, something like that. But probably not. I think this is the next slide. Okay. The other students came into the classroom with curious looks on their faces. It's funny how they put them together. Loading. Okay, here we go. Mr. Ferris, where are you? Okay. Hello, everyone. As you know, today we are welcoming a new student. Miss Priya, would you mind coming up to the front of the classroom to introduce yourself?
Priya stood up while nodding her head. She didn't seem very stressed about the situation. Hi, everyone. Don't make those faces. You look more nervous than me. Most of the students smiled and everyone instantly felt more relaxed. So, I'm Priya and I arrived this past weekend. I had to move here because of my father's new job. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with the details, but if you are curious, you can always ask me questions.
Excellent idea. We'll take a few minutes from our class time so everyone can ask questions.
Oh, now? Okay, sure.
So, who would like to start?
Everyone was silent.
Mr. Ferris really has the gift for killing the mood. Oh, poor Mr. Ferris.
Seeing as nobody had decided to speak, I raised my hand.
Yes, Miss Elvira.
We talked a bit earlier, but you didn't have the time to answer me. Where were you before you came to Sweden Morris? I was in Polynesia. I stayed there for 4 months, but before that I had spent 2 years in Tokyo.
And have you made other trips?
I've moved around a lot since I was little. Actually, I was born in India, but where I lived until I was 6. Afterward, my dad had enough money to bring us along with him when he changed locations for his job. How did you go to school? You must have constantly changed to go to school. Yeah, I did. However, my mother is a teacher and for a while she gave my sisters and I all our lessons.
You must have had many enriching experiences.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can't talk today.
You learn in a different way when you live like that, that's for sure.
So, are you saying that you won't be here long?
What is sure is that my family won't live here forever. However, we should be here long enough for me to finish high school. There were a couple more questions, and Mr. Ferris ended the interrogation.
Well, today we will work on geography. As you know, we finished with the mobility, flow, and communication networks and globalization. Now we will start working on the European Union. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk. Our first lesson is called From the European Area to the European Union Territories. Oh my goodness. Try saying that 5 times fast. I can imagine that many of you are already intrigued by this title.
Actually, not many students seem interested at all. In the back of the class, the trio of pests wouldn't stop whispering and giggling.
Please calm down. So, who can tell me about the topic stemming from this issue?
Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me?
So, who can tell me about the issues stemming from this topic?
Melody raised her hand.
It's an ambiguous title. At first glance, the European area seems to mean the same thing as the European Union.
How can I say it correctly then?
Yes. In this case, would you be able to suggest any possible studies?
No, sir.
Melody froze up. I have to admit, I'm feeling too lazy to think about it. Plus, no one else is rushing to give the answer. No one else is rushing to answer the question.
Come on, make an effort now.
Mr. Ferris looks a little hopeless. Mr. Nathaniel, any thoughts?
For me, the title highlights the fact that a European country isn't necessarily part of the European Union. Take Norway, for example.
Yes, that's a start, but you must imagine that would be too easy. Can anyone else take this idea a little further? Miss Lee?
Well, yes. Well, technically, that Europe is a particularly large country, so...
Europe, a country. Yeah. And then people who watched... Whose line is it anyway? Africa is a... Yeah. Africa is also a country, apparently. Or, yeah. Ignore me, I'm just babbling now.
Europe, a country? Well, I think it's useless to try and go any further.
He looked around the room, and he looked like he wanted to go home.
Miss Priya, do you have an idea?
Well, I would say that Europe is a continent that oscillates between unity and diversity. I can imagine that we are going to talk about the disparities, local and spiritual inequalities, and actions taken by the EU over member territories.
Excellent. You brought up almost every point that we are going to study. I can see that you have acquired an excellent knowledge base in your travels, and you should be proud.
Everyone murmured in admiration.
It's crazy the way she answered the question perfectly. Without passing for a snob.
She even surpassed Nathaniel on this one.
During our break, I decided to get to know her better.
The new student seems to have experienced so much. She knows a lot about geography already. It must not have been easy to move all the time like that. You can't get attached to a place or the people.
Oh, I haven't thought about it like that.
Actually, with the weird thing, well, it's not weird, but it's kind of like, yeah. Depending on who you're going after, you're not going to run into them like I just ran into Lysander. Like, if you're going after Lysander, he's not going to appear for you, so you're not going to have that dialogue. So, yeah. Basically, the thing.
I didn't understand anything from Priya's answer. That said, I didn't understand the rest of class either.
Poor Iris. Oh, the poor girl. I have a feeling that my project with Alexei is going to be a little weird.
Why is that?
He's always trying to slip in crazy references everywhere.
You wouldn't be Alexei without a little craziness.
Just random dialogues. The new place, the library. And if you guys remember, it's the very first place that you and Nathaniel had a quote-unquote date. That's what the game calls it. Hehehe. Alright, come on. Where are you, Priya? Okay.
Say, Elvira.
Hmm?
Don't act so innocent. I haven't talked to you since yesterday.
And?
You're avoiding me?
No, it's by chance.
Whatever. Don't try to get out of this. Don't forget you have to talk to Nathaniel.
I don't have to do anything. I'm not ready.
Stop acting like a child. I know that declaring your love is hard, but you could at least try and spend some time with him.
That's what I was going to do. I'm just waiting for the right moment. Boost affinity.
I see, but still, you have probably missed a ton of right moments.
Oh, hey, look over there. It's crazy. Violet is talking to Priya. I guess she forgot all about her shyness.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, girls, what are you up to?
I was explaining to Priya that there are a few basics to knowing about drawing and that with a little work anyone can do it.
I'm so bad at these subjects, but I would really like to learn. I think you found the right person. Mila is surely an excellent teacher. She's very patient. Great!
Thanks, Elvira. That's nice of you.
It also boosts her opinion.
In any case, it's reassuring to see that there's something you can't do, Priya. You know, there's a lot of things I can't do, just like everyone else. Well, you were pretty impressive in geography class. You seem to know more than we do about certain subjects anyway. When you know me a bit better, you'll see that I'm less knowledgeable about different and quite unexpected subjects. She's so nice. She seems slightly self-deprecating, which makes her more approachable. Finally, the day went by wonderfully. Well, I didn't talk to Nathaniel, but I will. Well, maybe. Time to go home. Is it? Okay. Elvira, wait! I turned around, surprised. Oh no, my bad. I thought it was a dude. I forgot who it was. Elvira, wait! I apologize for that. I haven't played in a while because no new episodes. Duh. Okay. Say, would you know how to get to the shops in town? I have to meet one of my sisters, but I haven't had the time to look up directions. I can walk with you if you want. They're not far from where I live. Oh, that's so nice of you, but you know, you don't have to. I understand that you have other things to do. Okay. Okay. It'd be my pleasure. You know, I haven't been here forever either. I know what it feels like to be the new girl in a new city. Yeah, even though my family moves often, it's always a bit disorienting the first couple of days. Don't worry, you'll feel at home very soon. Plus, the city's pretty nice. I don't doubt that one bit. Okay, sorry, I had to do something. Okay, let's walk to the shops. We've arrived. That wasn't very far, actually. Thank you so much for showing me the way. I'll remember it for the next time. No problem. Have fun with your sister. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Elvira. Yep, see you tomorrow. Go to your bedroom. Hey. Oh, hey! Were you looking for me? Oh no, I was just going to do some shopping in town. I'm just passing by. What an idiot. The world doesn't revolve around me. Honestly, there's probably millions of roads to get to where he's going. He probably passed by your apartment on purpose. 'Cause he likes you. Actually, I wanted to ask you what you think about Priya. Well, I think she's pretty exceptional. Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that? Well, it's pretty obvious. She has had quite an uncommon life and has lots of things to share. It's rare to meet someone like her. That's for sure. Is everything okay? Oh, yes. It's just I have to go home. Okay. Have a nice evening. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry if that was really loud. Priya seems to have made quite the impression on Nathaniel. At the same time, it's hard not to like her. But what if it's something besides her experiences? I mean, Priya is really pretty. To tell the truth, there aren't many girls who can compare to her. Well, I should stop obsessing. Nathaniel likes to learn things. Maybe he just wanted to learn about her travels. I can't start acting jealous over nothing. Like Melody. Otherwise, Nathaniel might as well put me in the same category as Melody. Oh my goodness, duh. The next day, I decided not to get upset over all this.
See, just Elvira and I, we get each other. We think the same way. I even made a resolution. Get up earlier to have the time to study at the school library. Alright, here's where you can get the first illustration, which is Nathaniel's illustration. And I'm actually going to do the wrong way to get the illustration. So, yeah, I'll let you know what options to pick. So not, yeah, you know. Oh my goodness. Hurry up, please. I don't know why it doesn't want to do this. There we go. Alright. Here it is. Just fixing this a little bit. Alright. There we go. Violet is waiting alone in front of the school. What are you doing? Why aren't you going into the courtyard?
I have to ask Miss Delaney something.
What's that?
She made a mistake on the grade for my last homework.
Oh yes, you should definitely talk to her. You could always wait until the class starts. Sorry about that in the corner. If you saw that, that was... Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, you should definitely... I think I read that already. Not. There it is.
No, there will be too many people. I don't want the others to see me. I should go now, but she scares me.
Alright. Here's the option. In order to... If you're not chasing after Nathaniel and still get the illustration, you got to pick B. Come on, find some courage and go. I have to go to the library. Unfortunately, that drops her affinity, but you make it to the library. And also, there's a dialogue with Melody, which I've never actually found. But basically, you have to do the negative option for that too. So yeah, but because I'm doing it the wrong way, I'm gonna be nice. Do you want me to come with you?
Oh, yes, that would help me a lot.
Well, so much for studying. Well, we went inside the school. You have to go up all the way to her classroom, and she's not there. You know she's... Shoot! I thought she would be here.
It's okay, I'll just keep my D.
No way! You're in the right. We'll keep looking.
Okay.
Of course. I'm gonna walk around the salon. And here she is. Ah! Here she is. Excuse me, ma'am. What is it? Violet has something to ask you. I looked right at Violet while making a sign of encouragement, but she fell apart right in front of us. Cat got your tongue, young lady?
It's about our last homework assignment. I think you forgot to count an exercise and,
Oh? No problem, I'll have a look. Well, I guess Miss Delaney is less mean than she seems. Violet gave her the paper, and she corrected her grade. See, that wasn't so horrible.
Yeah, Miss Delaney didn't even yell at me.
I think that sometimes we may underestimate her. She is severe, but not unjust.
I think so, yes. In any case, thank you. Without you, I wouldn't even have gone to see her.
With every little shock, you will improve. I enjoyed being able to help you. I still have some time to go to the library. Class is starting soon, but I can still do some research. Yeah, this is around the time where you're supposed to find Melody, but I've never found her, and I'm not going to waste my action points doing so, so I think you guys can feel me on that point. I had just walked into the library and I saw two familiar silhouettes walking towards me. It's really a peaceful place and the resources are quite complete.
I've always liked hanging out in libraries. I think I'll come here often.
But what are they up to?
It's always nice to show my favorite place in school to the people who care. Well, it's surely not the most interesting place you've seen during all your travels.
I thought I was the only one Nathaniel took to the library.
Well, I don't know everything. You always need a good library.
She put her hand on his arm.
In any case, it was nice to talk to you.
The feeling is mutual.
Oh no, this can't be. This is what I was afraid of. I tried to tell myself that what I had just seen and heard didn't mean anything. But I still have a little pain in my heart.
Hey, Elvira, are you here to study a bit?
I tried to calm myself down. I can't show him that I'm troubled by this situation. Yes, I don't think I'll have much time, but oh well.
We'll let you work then.
Good luck.
Actually, Priya, there's a book that I wanted to recommend to you. I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
Does that mean he knows her tastes well enough now?
Illustration. See? You get it either way, and that was actually the wrong way. You're actually supposed to spy on them and see this whole moment in secret, but no, it happens right before your eyes. Well, either way it does, but he actually knows about it. Okay.
Thanks, I'll borrow it tonight.
I wonder what book it is. I can't see. I watched them leave, powerless. It's crazy how close they seem. Oh, come. Okay. Feeling crushed, I decided to start studying. But I wasn't really able to concentrate. I mean, it takes time to mope. Well, it's time for science class. I should get going. Go to science class.
Bill Nye, the science guy. That would be awesome to have him as a science teacher, wouldn't it?
Upon arriving in the science room, I almost expected to see Nathaniel and Priya sitting next to each other. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today either, apparently. But that was without considering Miss Delaney's famous plan. It's true that Nathaniel was next to Lee. You arrived at the perfect timing, Miss Priya. It's time to reorganize the seating plan. Oh? We don't need to have a table of 3 anymore. Mr. Armand, since you aren't meant to get along with your neighbor, you can go sit with Miss Charlotte. You, Miss Priya, can take the seat next to Miss Amber here. Priya politely accepted. If she only knew what she was in for. Miss Delaney explained to us the chemical experiment of the day. It sounded even more complicated than the last one. Well, as long as the teacher doesn't leave us alone this time.
Seriously, I'm excited to finish high school just so I don't have to hear about this subject ever again.
We didn't have the time to see if we succeeded the last time. Maybe we make an amazing team, but we just don't know it yet.
To hope well is to have well, right?
Exactly. All in all, the partners were having trouble. Only Nathaniel seemed to be taking Lee in the right direction. Of course, because he's doing all the work himself. Lazy, slap you. Science is awesome. A little further away, Amber was getting agitated.
We just have to turn the heat up.
And angry Amber, slowly loading.
I feel like this heating mantle is just broken.
What do you know? Are you a chemist?
An angry Priya.
No, but I've used this sort of equipment before and I'm pretty sure there's a problem.
Yeah, okay. I'm still gonna try my method.
Amber turned up the dial to the max. The machine started to shake, taking the flask with it. Suddenly, the container fell, rolled across the table, and shattered on the floor. Everyone jumped. There's several people. Okay. Oh my goodness, I swear. My internet is just so slow. I think that everyone is a bit on edge since the last accident. Incredible! This is the first time in my whole life that I had to deal with such a clumsy student. Several students smiled at the word clumsy. You'll have a detention that will teach you to respect the equipment.
Ma'am, if I may, it wasn't Amber's fault.
Come again?
I think that the heating mantle is defective. It was vibrating when we turned it on. That's why the flask fell.
Miss Delaney inspected the machine suspiciously. Well, there does seem to be a technical problem, but know that I have my eye on you, Miss Amber. Don't think that I haven't caught on to your little act. Amber didn't say a word. She looked petrified. Plus, she didn't say anything to Priya, and to think she defended her. Not sure she'll do that again. The rest of class went by calmly. I would like to spend some time with Nathaniel during the break. I have no way of knowing if Priya is really interested for now. Whatever the case, I'm going to defend my chances. I've spent quite a few special moments with him, so I already have an advantage. But what if he thinks I'm ridiculous? What if I pass for a pest? I'll have to be subtle.